What's up, beautiful people? This is your girl, Blue Nola, back in the building with another reading. I hope all is well. We're going to do a pre recorded session today. Why? This is a very touchy situation. The word lawsuit has been thrown around a couple of times by the actual people. So, we're going to do a pre recorded reading to cover myself and the channel, all right, from any problems. This reading is going to be on Duane Martin, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith. This is in relations to the interview Brother Bilal did on Tasha K. We're going to just call that right out, right? He went on Tasha K's channel and did this full interview where he talked about his relationship with Will, right? He was association, friendship with Will for 40 years, supposedly be an assistant to Will at some point, and had been doing business with Will, all right? He talked about a scenario, a situation, an incident where he stumbled upon, allegedly, Will Smith and Duane Martin having an experience with each other, right? A connection that was romantic, allegedly. This has gone viral, and the word lawsuit has been thrown around a couple of times by Jada Pinkett Smith. So, I'm not touching if they're gay or not in that way. I'm going to touch this. This is what I'm willing to do today since it's dicey. Did Brother Bilal actually see Will Smith and Duane Martin in an act of passion? That's the first one. Does he have proof, pictures, a conversation, text messages, right? People could press record real quick and get you in a conversation. Even that. Why is he really sharing this information? And number 3. And will he eventually, if he doesn't have proof, right? Will he be sued? And can he take Tasha K with him? Because, like, it's one thing to speculate, assume, right? Follow your intuition. It's another thing to say you actually saw this. And then, so did he actually see it? Does he have proof? Can he back this up? Or will he go down in flames? And will he take Tasha K with him? Now, I know a lot of people on social media saying Tasha K can't be sued, but this is somebody's reputation and career being damaged by a associate and friend. It's a little bit different than just somebody off the street saying, yeah, I heard through the grapevine, through the tent sword, of the tent power. This is somebody who had a close connection with Will in some way, right? And you do have a due diligence to vet the information out. We've all talked about this before on social media. But today, this is what this is about. Did he actually see it? Did it actually happen? Does he have proof? Will he get sued? And will he pull Tasha K with him? All right? This is what we're talking about today. And that's it. Okay? So let's jump into it. Again, this is Chris Blue Nola. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. Thank you to all the new subscribers from Twitter. Thank you to all the new subscribers and followers on Instagram. And also, YouTube. Thank you so much. Let's get into it. Now, we're going to just go with what these messages say. It is what it is. So, first and foremost, Spirit, why is Brother Belial, who has been knowing Will for many years, and why is he even speaking on this topic, right? Jada seems to think it's over a bad business deal. Brother Belial is saying that's what he saw and that's his truth. Give me the energy around Brother Belial. Why is he speaking on this situation why is he speaking on Will Smith and personal business related to Will Smith? Give me the energy around Brother Belial, who is on Tasha K's channel. 8 of Wands, first one. 10, the Chariot. Brother Belial, why is he speaking on this? The 4 of Cups. Brother Belial. The High Priestess. Sheesh. Brother Belial. The Knight of Swords. The Seven of Cups. Wow, Brother Belial. The King of Wands. The Fool card. And the Five of Swords. Let me start by saying this. Brother Belial is going to run into some trouble. Let me tell you why. First and foremost, he has the Eight of Wands, which is talking about whatever the arrangement they had. This represents work. So it does show up in their energy as some type of business they had related to work that fell through, right? And he feels pushed out. So at this point, he shows up as somebody who's bitter. In his messages, he's showing up as somebody who has a hidden agenda, who is trying to spill secrets on somebody because they have a hidden agenda. Because his agenda failed, because his agenda with will failed, and he felt pushed out, he decided to come with this story thinking that it would bring some sort of action, right? If I speak similar to, not similar because we don't want to victim shame Cassie, but Cassie filed a lawsuit that made P. Diddy do an action of resolving, right? Well, this man is speaking out, but the action is going to be in a reverse effect, which represents he has no proof of this. Represents he's going to be in disarray, right? It's created a diversion, but it's going to be to his detriment. His King of Wands is also in reverse too. And that represents what he expected, his expectations. It wasn't met. This is a deliberate act to basically destroy someone over a business deal or business that did not go his way and he feels pushed out. So basically it's almost like dealing with somebody who's bitter, if it makes sense, right? Will he see some, get a spontaneous reaction from people? Oh, we've been hearing about this for years. But again, it's different than when you hear about it through a bunch of rumors because people said this and people said that over the years. People have speculations. People assume things. Is another thing to say that I am your best friend. I actually saw you do this with somebody, right? In his Five of Swords, this is a judgment. And this represents a tribunal. This could actually go into a situation. This man, if he goes into a court situation, go to trial with this, again, he won't be able to prove that he actually saw anything. He won't be able to prove anything. This is why I started off the reading with, he may find himself in trouble. Even if you felt some way, you thought some way, you have to have proof behind it. Because if you don't have proof, what is it? Is now you just said a story. So, did Brother Belial actually see Will Smith? And I'm talking about the specific thing he mentioned on Tasha K. Did Brother Belial actually walk in and find Will Smith and Duane Martin in a compromising position, or is this a lie? Did he find them in a compromising position, Spirit? Will Smith and Duane Martin. Is it a lie? Or what did Brother Belial see? He has the Ace of Pentacles. What did he see? Give me the energy around Brother Belial. Did he see them in an act? Did he actually catch them two in an intimate act? Brother Belial. Brother Belial. Brother Belial. What did he see? Brother Belial. Did he catch them that day on the sofa? Brother Belial. Brother Belial. What did he catch Will Smith and Duane Martin? Brother Belial. Brother Belial. Brother Belial. Brother Belial is coming up again saying he has no proof of it, that he has an agenda, right? That this is a reckless act, right? Also, too, the Justice card is coming towards Brother Belial and his messages again. Again, he has an agenda. It's coming back up. Let's do it one more time. I don't see any sexual activity that day or at that time or in that situation. Let's do it again. Give me the energy around Brother Belial. Did he catch Duane Martin and Will Smith in a compromising position? SEX. It keeps coming up like he's just looking for an opportunity, guys. But let's keep going. I'm going to keep asking. Confirm. Knight, King of Pentacles. King of Cups, sorry. Brother Belial. Empress. Magician. Ooh. I'm talking about the day in question. Lover's card. The Knight of Swords. Let me say this. He has 2 cards related to the lover's question that says, let's start with this represents for the King of Cups, somebody's being dishonest and manipulating a story. Magician is also somebody who is a liar, who's being deceitful, using the rumors, the stories, and things that people want to know against them. This is a word of conflict. This is conflict. This is also, when you're in this message, this represents jealousy of his relationship with Will. He has 2 cards of dishonesty. I don't think that Brother Belial thought that they were going to sue him, because he's now, even if he tries to pretend he's now worried. His messages here represents, right, that it didn't go. He called himself backstabbing Will, but this represent his worst fears, right? Unfounded. This represents unfounded. And this represents is making it worse than it was. So, in his messages, he has 2 messages that represent a double dealing, a dishonest, manipulative person who is, and then this actually represents injustice. This also represents somebody who is lying and creating an illusion. The musician is the illusionist, right? Taking what people have, we crave for that little tea, that information, those little tidbits. Taking what we, the public, feel about them, heard about them, and know about them, and making story. He has 2 cards of lying here. Will Brother Belial, again, be able to prove this? Will he be able to come out the hat somehow and get proof on that he saw them in a sexual act? And the Justice card is coming in reverse, which represents a no, right? The Justice card in reverse is also dishonesty. This also represents for Brother Belial legal problems. All right? This is what this represents. So he will not, again, be able to prove this. It shows in his messages lying 1, 2, 3 times about actually seeing an act. Right? This is what this represents. Give me the energy around. He looks like they will take legal action. It showed up twice. Confirm the energy around Brother Belial, legal action. Brother Belial. High Priestess is coming out again. Brother Belial. High Priestess is about somebody who's trying to tell a secret about somebody. But the secret that he told is going to cause his downfall, right? The secret that he thinks he told is causing his downfall. Again, he has the High Priestess, right? his understanding of what he told Tasha K and how he laid it out ain't what it is. He's coming through with this downfall, destruction, pride. He's coming through reckless mouth, careless, stupid decision. He is the card of judgment. This represents a decision, a reckoning coming to him. So, Brother Belial looks like you might want to come up with some real proof around this. Like, you can even catch people like with a voice recording. You can call them on the phone and be like, I caught people like that before. Tasha K is an expert at it. Ask her where she could call people on the phone, get them in a conversation, and get them to admit to the truth. Okay? Now, so we asked a few things. Now we're going to ask this. Will Brother Belial be held accountable for any of these actions? Because again, he's spread this around, spoke on it like it's true. And he has the Hermit and the King of Pentacles. The Hermit could represent for Brother Belial that Brother Belial's gifts missing, right? Also, that could represent any relationships that he had with other celebrities, they fall apart. Nobody's going to want to be associated with this man for doing what he's doing. Any business relationships, any friendships that he had, he's going to lose a lot of people around him. Also, I don't feel he knows people, some of these people that he's saying he knows. To some of these people, he knows them lightly. He doesn't, like, I think will let him get too close to him, but of course, Herman he's actually going to lose, a lot of support and connections. This also could represent him going into isolation at some point where he could pull himself off social media while this is all going down, because it's going to turn into a surreal situation, right? Or he can at least kind of pull himself back. He has the King of Pentacles, which represent he couldn't be found. Like he's going to have to spend some money for spreading a vicious lie, and he doesn't have any proof. This represents his greed. What he did based on his greed, and his greed will lead him to, again, isolate, and it can lead him to paying out some money towards it. So legal fees and other fees, and this represents a person who's in their financial aspects, they can be in reverse, which represents they'll be in financial trouble. Last but not least, I know Tasha interviewed him, and I didn't watch the whole thing, but she interviewed him and she gave him a platform. And she didn't ask him, where's like, I didn't see where he provided any real proof. Can Tasha K get pulled down with Brother Belial, Spirit? Will they try to include her in the lawsuit with Brother Belial? Give me the energy around Latasha Kibi. Can she get pulled into the lawsuit with Brother Belial? Journalists and reporters have a duty, to be honest in their information, right? You could say it's for entertainment, it's just gossip, but that has went viral, that has gone viral, and that could destroy somebody's career, especially you saying you saw something, right? That you have no proof on, allegedly. Can Tasha K get pulled in it, or will she be okay? Give me the energy around Latasha Kibi. Will she be okay, or will she get pulled into it? Give me the energy. Will she be okay? She has the Ace of Swords. She has the Four of Swords. She has the Five of Wands. Okay. Tasha K. The High Priestess. I feel like they're going to want Brother Belial. Brother Belial is the first person they're going after. She's secondary, right? she shows up with a lot of, like, she shows up secondary. But she does have the Nine of Swords that just flew out. So the first person they're going to try to go for is Brother Belial. That's who they want. But Tasha's got a Justice card too. All right. So the first person they're going to go with Brother is Brother Belial. She can be attached, though, in her messages in this situation. She has a lot of positive, but even that Ace of Swords represent being the source of how this came out, right? So even though it looks positive, she's even though this has been going on for years and years and years, and everybody been talking about it, she provided this man a platform to put out this information that he didn't actually see, allegedly, and he has no proof on allegedly. Gave him a platform in which to sit. In the Five of Wands, it's basically, again, talking about a tribunal, talking about law, right? She's not directly, he's directly. It represents what's the truth in the messages, right? What did you realize? What did you not realize? What did you see? What did you get? Did you get proof? In your information here, what action did, what was your understanding? And then she has also too, she has a legal card here. She has the Justice and the Nine of Cups, Swords. Of course, the justice is justice. That means some type of legal situation, some type of lawsuit, some type of action, some type of karma, some type of truth, right? But that Nine of Swords, remember, she's the source of him coming to the show. It's been a rumor forever, but it's a different thing because this man said he saw an act. He caught two people having sex, right? In her Nine of Swords, for her, that represents basically shady character, somebody who, so basically what this is saying is that she could also get pulled into this situation based on the fact that she's the source of this supposed fact that came out. It was something that he made as a fact. So it actually shows her, whether you like it or not, believe it or not, she just was the interview. She didn't see a whole lot, is there, right? I'm not just pulling cards up out from the bottom of this desk. I'm showing it to you. Even in her Seven of Wands, this represents conflict coming her way. All right? This is what it talks about. So conflict coming her way. So this is the end of the row for me. We can always come back with another reading. I'm being very specific in this because it's a lawsuit situation now. What we think and what we feel and what we heard and what we read it before, we dealing with what we saw with this man, Mr. What's his name? Belial. We are only speaking, let me rephrase this and let me repeat this. We are only speaking to the interview in which he said he actually saw them. He opened the dressing room door and he saw them having sex. That Will was bent over and that Duane was behind him. That's all we talking about today. We can come back with a part 2, a part 3, and a part 4. This is what we're talking about today. Please don't get in a comment. I wish you would access this. This is all we're talking about today. Okay, my loves? This is Chris. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. And I have a video on Will and Jada, but I think I'm not going to put it back on YouTube. If I do re-release it, it's going to be on my website. I'm going to wait and see how this plays out, because like, I have my own opinions about that, but I'm not putting my opinion in it today. So my intuitive feelings around it. So anyway, also don't forget I'm running a $60 special on the website. And the spots are getting filled pretty quickly. BlueNolaTarot.com, BlueNolaTarot.com. Have a great day. Stay blessed, encouraged, and empowered. And peace and blessings. Bye. And happy Sunday.